Hi everyone, I'm Connie from Radio Club.
Hi, I'm Nicole from Radio Club. Today, both of us will be interviewing some of the hates.
Yeah, so hope you enjoy it. Right, so today we have Miss Anna from Registry Department and also me and Nicole from Radio Club. Miss Anna,
Yeah.
so the first question is like, before we go into uni, right? We have received the offer letter, right? So now,
Correct.
because
Yes.
because of the MCO things, so like what is there any information that you want to tell to the new student about the offer letter?
Okay. Basically, we are doing most of the things online now. Many of us are working from home and the students are at home, right? So basically, when the students have received their offer letter, I believe that they would have received it via email from us as well. They have to log into this portal called New My Pride. This New My Pride, can you see that? Okay, New My Pride, where they have to log in to accept their offer. We need to know that the student have read the conditions in their offer letter, and they will log in to accept their offer. Okay, because the password for New My Pride would have been sent to the students already. Okay, but if the students did not receive the password, I would advise them that drop an email to our help desk. We have a place what we call help desk where the staff there will help assist with the password. You can email them. Most of the times, student will just email them. I will just give that password. Help desk, is all related to password matters where the students, if let's say they did not receive their password, email help desk. Can you see this help desk at
Help desk.
edu? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, if students have any questions pertaining to even whether it's related to registry or or any of these key areas on admission, on enrollment, payment, on PTN, or online services, they can always drop us an email. We'll try to respond to them as soon as we can. Registry@help.edu.my. This is an email address that students are expected to remember lah. Okay.
Okay. On to the next matter, which is enrollment of subjects. Because brand new semester, brand new subjects. Is there anything that we have to take note? Maybe like deadlines or here we are on the slide. Okay.
Yes. Enrollment of subjects is something that is very, very important, because if you do not enroll your subjects, then you cannot go in for class. Okay. The next thing is that for students, for new students, even existing students, we always encourage them to check with their department. I'm sure they have a subject availability list that is given to them, all right, on what are the subjects that they should be taking this semester. Okay, so every semester do check with your department. I'm sure you all have the experience of doing that, right?
Yes.
Of like, because sometimes you want to go into a certain major, or you want a certain pathway, you want to transfer to another university maybe after your second year or third year, that kind of thing. So always check with your department what are the subjects you should be taking. Okay, and the subject availability list is just a guide lah. That one also is given by your department. So, but take note that you're given about 2 weeks to enroll your subjects. That's Friday, 22nd of January, and the last day to pay is Friday, 22nd of January. Because if you pay late, there's always a penalty, which is very unnecessary. We don't even want to even talk about that. If possible, just make sure that you pay on time every semester. Then you will avoid all these unnecessary problems. Okay.
Yeah. So like Miss Anna,
Yeah.
for the payment, the type of payment, right? Instead of using the cash payment, is there like any preferred payment types you recommend for the student to
Yeah.
make the payment?
Because now with RMCO, students are still not coming into campus yet. You know, you're still doing online. Basically, most students are still at home, so we don't encourage students to come in as well to just to make payment. The preferred method of payment is actually JomPay. You have um, any of your banks, you can see this feature called JomPay. All right, every bank
Yeah.
will have when you log in, right? I'm sure you are familiar with that.
Yeah.
But what is important is that you will need to remember this biller code, which belongs to Help University. The biller code for Help University is 8433. That is very important. You must get this right, okay? And then you are expected to key in. Once you have selected the 8433, you're expected to key in your reference. One is your student ID number and your reference to is your full name. You type in your full name as per your IC or as per your passport until you are not able to type in. It's okay, you know, because the field given to you is quite not that long. So you just key in until. So once you have submitted, you put the amount that you need to pay, you have submitted, that's it. You know, you don't have to do anything anymore. You don't even to have to scan a copy of the slip and email to the bursary. Yeah, that is the good thing about JomPay, which we encourage students. You can also actually pay via credit card using JomPay, you know, using your credit card. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think so. Yes. Other than deducting from your bank account, they can also, there is a feature you can use credit card as well. Okay, so JomPay is the preferred method. If students are not able to use JomPay or they prefer online transfer, interbank transfer, that means you transfer, you must remember this bank account number of Help University, RHB or RHB bank account, which is this number 214334350034. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. And then you have to write the beneficiary name, Help University. You have to type in all this. And the thing about this interbank transfer or online transfer is that you have to scan your transaction slip. Basically, you have to, once you have submitted your payment, you have to take a picture of that payment details and you send an email to bursary cashier at help.edu.my. You have to give your full name, your ID number and contact number so that they can trace, they can do a reconciliation with the bank statement. Whereas for JomPay, you don't have to do all that. This one you have. And then for payment, let's say to make sure that your payment is cleared, always wait for 5 working days. Then if your parents say, hey, I want a receipt, can you give me a receipt to show that I paid? You can log into My Pride, to New My Pride after 5 working days, and then you can actually print your own receipt from New My Pride portal.
Yeah, so New My Pride is really important for the new student, right?
Yes, it is very important because you use it for many things. Okay, I will just write what students do. Basically, I've already mentioned about acceptance of offer letter, and then you also can check because New My Pride is linked to our database, so you can actually see that whether we type in your maybe your email address correctly, or we have spelled your parents' name correctly or not, or your handphone number is captured correctly. All these is you can check in New My Pride. Okay, so on top of that, you also enroll your subjects using New My Pride, right? You view your results when your results is out. Okay, you change your personal particulars also in New My Pride, and you can apply for your transcript. All these are done in New My Pride. So this is a very important portal for students. As I mentioned, if you did not receive your password, email our help desk at helplife.edu.my.
Okay. Other than this online services that the students have to take note, is there any other portal that they have to take note of?
Oh, well, the other thing is the students will be given a email address, okay, an official email address. I know some students, they are so fixed that they always like to use their, let's say, Gmail or their Yahoo Mail, you know. But if you are talking about official matters, let's say you send an email to a staff, it's better to use your helpline email, which we have given to each student. So it's very easy. Basically, you go to Outlook, outlook.help.edu.my, and your email address is your ID number at helplife.edu.my. All right, so we encourage you to use your helpline email, and also to check whether you have any email that the departments or any of the staff has sent you, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
The other thing is that, I
Oh.
do have other online services which
Ah.
I want to touch on is the online database access. Okay.
Yeah,
The other thing is your e-learning, the learning management system, which you all will be very familiar with. Okay, basically it's for your interaction. I mean, where your lecturers communicate with you, right? So there will be lectures, all they use this via this learning management system, or e-learning, we call it e-learning. Okay. If you did not receive this password for e-learning, the email address is lms.support@help.edu.my. LMS stands for our learning management system. It's an e-learning portal.
This one will touch on a little bit more on the local students. So I have some friends who are doing PT-PTN and some stuff to do with EPF, which I'm not very clear also, and I believe some of the new students want to know as well. Shall we touch on this part?
Yeah, sure. Sure. This is very important, especially during times like this, where a lot of people are affected financially as well, right? So this PT-PTN loan may come in timely. Basically, the students have to apply online themselves, because PT-PTN will not accept like filling up form and things like that. You have to log into that PT-PTN portal, and then you have to do an application. But we do have a guide, which I believe that the communications department would have inform the student where to load the guide, the PT-PTN guide. Okay, so it's a step-by-step guide. We'll tell you what to do and what to log in. I mean, the portal and things like that. So, but what is important generally is that the students must know the due date of application and the starting date. They can apply in February. Okay. Meanwhile, you can read up. The students can read up and see what are the things. In fact, I think they can even start applying already. Okay. But submission maybe is only in February. But nevertheless, we have 2 officers. If you're not sure, can always check with our officer, Farida. Okay, she's based in the ELM campus, and Azira. All right, both of them are very friendly, not to worry. Okay, they will be able to assist you. But read up the guide first. Our guide is very clear. There's a step-by-step guide, and once you're clear on that, you try to log into the PT-PTN link, and you try to apply. But if not, even you apply on the first, it's still not too late. Get all your documents ready. For example, your offer letter, get your SSPN account, your password, CIMB account. All these, get them ready first. Then only you can start applying later on. Okay, all these are stated in our guide, as I mentioned. Okay, but what I want to highlight here is that if students change program, if the loan is approved already, there can be a bit of complication. So what they need to do is that they have to pay back and then reapply as a fresh loan. Okay, all these have to be taken into account now. I think if you change program, it's okay. Change major is okay, but change program, it will affect. Okay, if you change institution, of course it will affect as well. And if you plan to, let's say, some students do very well, they get first class honors, and PT-PTN actually do convert the loan into a scholarship. All right, but you have to check with PT-PTN when the time comes, because rules can change. Rules can change. So hopefully by then, but the student must complete the program within the period given to them. Let's say it's a 3 years program. You start off with degree. You must finish in, let's say it's now January, right? You must finish in January 2024. That's 3 years. You cannot be, let's say, May 2024. then they won't consider this, you know. So this is what PDP then requires lah. Alright, so read the guide, go back and read the guide. Okay, for EPF, right, parents may want to draw down the EPF and pay for the children's education, right?
Yeah.
So we do have a form because we need the student to tell us like they want to draw down based on do they want to pay the admin fees as well, okay, or do they only want to pay the course fees, you know, that kind of thing. So we have a form, a specific form for the students to fill up before we actually prepare the letter, and the letter must be the standard of the EPF standard letter. Okay, so the form is available actually at the LMS portal, you know, under requisition of the letter. Yeah, the LMS portal has got a lot of the registry forms under the general section, which students can actually log in. Once they are in the LMS portal, they can actually go in and check the forms that we have uploaded there. Okay, so once it's done, then the student will need to get the letter and go to EPF with the parents lah, because they need the thumbprint of the parents, you see, to apply for the EPF withdrawal. Yes, we do have like letters that we give students, you know, we assist students with, let's say they want to apply for a membership from a club or things like that. So to confirm the status, the letter, that one they can email registry and we can send it. We can give them prepare the letter for them. Okay, you can email registry. Okay, the other thing is that there's this concession card. I'm sure Nicole and Connie are familiar, right? You get 50%, right? Okay, so we travel anywhere using LRT, MRT, right? That one you get 50%. This one, my colleague May, her name is Lo Suk May. She's the one that's preparing the letter. So students can email her lo.suk.may@help.edu.my, and she will give you a soft copy of the letter, and you also have to go online to apply for the letters, to apply for the card. So you have to upload this letter, which my colleague will send you, and then you apply, and they'll give you a card that lasts for a year. I think every year you have to renew it.
Yeah.
So these are some of the services that registry provide to students.
I think that after this session, I would really head on to my LMS and start looking at all these things.
Yeah.
But most of the time when you log into LMS, you go for a lot of interaction with your lecturers, right? Because it's So you can look out for all the forms that we have. It's called university section. So basically the general section of the handbook is there, the student handbook is there, all the forms are available there, the scholarship form. Yeah, students, can I talk about scholarship in case? Yeah, the types of scholarship, basically if you come in, we call this the distinction award. This is based on strictly the scholarship I'm going to talk about is strictly based on the results. It's merit. Based on merit. That means your results. Probably the Department of Student Affairs, they will talk about sports scholarship, but I'm talking about is your results. You've come in with very good results, A-levels results, or STPM, or IB, or OSMED, you know, or let's say if you're doing diploma, it could be your SPM or O-levels, you know. Okay, so if you want to apply for the scholarship, you can check in the website the criteria, all right, for application. Otherwise, you can log in you can actually get the form as well from our website to submit. The deadline is 2 weeks from now, 22nd of January. Okay, the scholarship is based on first come first serve. So if you're not sure at this point, because I wouldn't know what results you're coming in with, so if you're not sure, I advise the student to log into our website www.help.edu.my, and we have a whole range, a booklet, like kind of a small booklet where all the criteria will be listed there. Okay, you can check under the department. Let's say you are with the communication department. So how can I get a distinction scholarship? How many A's do I need for my A-level? You know, that kind of thing. So these are all available in our website.
And I believe there are many different scholarships, and they can find it from the website also.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
yes, we call that bursary. Actually, some of them are not
Mm.
scholarship, but they are called bursary, which means to say it's like a discount or a deduction from your course fee. You know, let's say you have been a foundation student from HELP, and then now you are joined. Yes, that you have some discount, right, or waiver
Mm.
fees. Yeah, so that one they can. I think most students may know, but if they are not sure, okay, our scholarship email is scholarship dot no registry dot scholarship. I'm not sure, I didn't type it here. It's
Mm.
registries dot scholarship at help.edu.my, which they may
Ah.
go to if they have any inquiries. Can I touch on other
Yes,
rules and
Sure,
definitely.
regulations?
sure. Yeah,
Yes.
Because
sure.
this is something very important. We talk about
Mm.
like academic code of student conduct.
Mm.
Academic misconduct is a very serious offense, because now with online learning, some students think that, oh well, exams, nobody can see me. Okay, maybe they try to take advantage and things like that. My advice to students is, don't please listen to the instruction of the lecturers. Okay, because when you are caught, the consequences are too serious. I mean, we can expel students, and you're blacklisted in our system. So don't try to do all that, because don't try to take advantage of this period where a lot of things are online, right? Even like in the extent of plagiarism, right? I'm sure you all know the seriousness of plagiarism.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay, so do please follow the rules. Okay, our rules, all these are stated very clearly in our handbook, that students are not allowed to plagiarize, not allowed to cheat, um, during exams. Okay.
Mm. I think that's I mean, before we end everything, is there anything that we should touch on? Maybe like some of the important contact information. I mean, we have talked about it, but is there like a page where all the contact information is there, so
yeah,
at least the students
Yeah,
can
thank you for
take
reminding me
photo
that.
or mm.
Yes, yes, yes. These are the key email address that
Mm.
generally we tell the students, reach out to us, registry. Okay, we will try our best to respond now, as fast as we can, but now with everything online, is a lot of emails that we receive. All my colleagues also are swamped with emails that we try to reply. All right, and bursary, if you had any payment, you have made some payment, you need some confirmation, you can email bursary cashier
Mm.
at help.edu.my. Okay, international students can reach out to the International Students Department, ISSD, at help.edu.my. Help desk is all related to um, the password lah. Help desk at helplife.edu.my. Okay.
Mm.
Uh, this is for the MyPride password, Help Life password. Okay, your maybe even your library resources. For
Mm.
your LMS, actually, there's dot support is missing. Sorry about that. I have to
Oh, okay.
LMS dot support. Yeah, dot
Oh,
support
okay.
at help.edu.my. LMS dot support.
Mm.
Okay, at help.edu.my at e-learning. I think all these also will be summarized in the information sheet by the department. I think in the orientation folder there should be something there, because LMS is a big section on its own. The e-learning.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. So I want to welcome our students. I'm actually very excited that they have made this decision to join help. And I want to extend a very warm welcome to all of them. Yeah, I trust that they will have a fulfilling time with us, and there's a lot to learn here. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, sure. So that's all from us. Thank you for your time.
If you have any inquiries, feel free to approach all of the heads that we have interviewed earlier.